I'll play this person. Rated 2269. Okay, I'm gonna mix up the openings. It's a London. Okay, well I'll play. Yeah, I'll play what I usually like to play against a London is early c5. I'm gonna try and do the same sort of strategy I just showed, but with the black side. There are cases where this doesn't quite work the way you want it to, but this is a case where queen b6 is gonna lead to a comfortable position. Okay, so queen b3 was the main move. This is playable.
Hey, bossman.
Hey, boss man. Thank you, Urban Peruser and Naked Yeti.
Any tips on getting past 1900 ELO? Been stuck at this level for a while.
It's typical. The higher you climb, the harder it is to, I guess, climb further. So it's important to be patient. Don't be too fixated on rating. Can I play this move? Takes, and knight's a bit misplaced. I should have played h6 before e6, but what to do? Maybe I'll play bishop e4. We'll see what white wants to do. It's actually common, like when you start reaching higher ratings, is your overall level will improve before your rating reflects your level. So it's common to plateau for some amount of time, and then as long as you're persistent, you keep studying, keep analyzing games that you play, especially your losses, then and hopefully at some point you'll have like a spike. But really, it's just about being persistent, enjoying the process. If you're plateaued for a really long time, you might want to mix things up, experiment with maybe new openings, new playing styles. When you make changes, sometimes you'll actually lose rating, but it will help you. It'll help you in the long run. But short term, you might see a decrease, but. It's important to have a growth mindset that you're playing to learn more so than playing to win. What to play? I want to keep the rook on h8. Enjoy the file. Question is, what is the plan? Maybe a6. Some idea just to like very much slow play, like queen a7, b5, and then b4. In white's setup, like the whole setup is kind of based around playing e4, but it's hard for white to play e4 because it weakens d4. So castling, okay. It's still kind of hard to attack. So I'm just going to go for this plan. Okay, now this pawn is a bit more accessible. I mean, white's probably preparing e4.
Hi, Eric.
Hi. Yeah, this is a moment where I'm going to have to focus more on the game than on chat. I'll play b5. I'm realizing the king might want to be on f8. Like out of the center, but still leaving the rook on the half-open file. Yeah, not making any huge commitments, just small, slow improvements. White's kind of doing the same thing. Okay, now there's some pressure. So I could play this move. Kind of relieves all the pressure. I could take. Taking's interesting. White takes back this way, there's no more e4. If white takes back this way, I have some knight b4 move. Oh, there's almost a cool tactic, but never mind. Now, the tactical idea is knight b4 takes and then queen here hitting the pawn and the bishop. I mean, maybe a5 first. Or b4 first. Play a5. So we're playing 3+1. I have a small increment to work with. This is not rated, so I'm not risking points, but trying to play decent quality chess. Let's challenge the knight. I still want to use this diagonal. Ah, I meant to play queen b7. I'm just losing a pawn now.
Rosen Smash 2021.
But maybe white won't take it. Ah, that was the whole plan. I don't know if my opponent's watching. Like, you could easily just think the pawn is free. But yeah, the bishop's now lost, or white's getting mated. That was nice. Yeah, I think white probably should have played
Your
g3
chess is
sooner.
always high quality and I always learn something. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate the kind words. Okay, let's try and take care of this in a clean fashion. Threatening this now. Just avoiding any annoying check. I have a4. Wondering how to, maybe g5. Someone mentioned g5 earlier. Slowly but surely.
Never trust an Eric Rosendahl.
Sometimes you can. I have to watch out my time. Or watch my time. Yeah, 1 second increment is not a lot. Oh, knight e4 is such a nice square. Okay, I just want to play quick moves, gain time. Attack the pawn. Win the pawn. Win the other pawn. You throw in a check maybe. Oh, I have this move. That was almost kind of painful. Okay, win another pawn. Okay, now this pawn is passed. How do I promote? In this move coming. Okay, this is how I promote. Here we go. Okay. It took some work. That was a fun game. I mean, when my opponent was taking a long time debating whether to take the pawn, I really didn't think this move was coming. I mean, the whole reason to play queen a7 was to like fake the mouse slip. Like the queen should not, has no purpose on a7. But that was interesting. So anyway, yeah, this is one of my favorite lines to play against the London. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this to the study. Oops. So this is game 1 of the stream. Yeah, if white plays queen b3 here, this is where I can get a kind of this nice space advantage on the queen side, and similar plans apply of b5, b4. And the main line is something like this, where usually black should play h6 before e6. So, okay, here white played queen c1, and then we got... Yeah, we got a position where I had kind of had to give away the bishop pair. I probably should have played h6 here. I'm wondering if sometimes an engine can find cool ideas. So e6, knight h4. I played bishop e4. Oh, it actually doesn't mind what I played. Yeah, I gave away the bishop pair, but white committed to f3, and I got the h-file, so it's something. Oh, engine wants me to go for this, and then take. Yeah, because the pawn takes, I have this square maybe. It's playable. Anyway. Yeah. I guess the turning point was bishop takes b5. So that was nice. One tidbit in the opening. At a high level, it's probably better to play knight d2. Because then queen b6 can be met with queen b3. And if I play c4, then queen c2. If the knight was on f3 and this knight was on b1, I would have bishop f5. But here bishop f5 doesn't work. So it's just a different line.